Identity precedes execution. In psychology, we call this the self-concept theory developed by Carl Rogers in the 50s. Behavior tends to align with your perception of yourself. Men act in a way that makes sense to who they believe that they are. Now, Rogers developed this in the 50s, but Solomon talked about this thousands of years ago in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7. He said, "For as a man thinketh within himself, so is he." Your thoughts determine your outcomes. C.S. Lewis said that every time you make a choice, you are turning the central part of you into something a little bit different. Whether that be positive or negative, every choice that you make, you are changing yourself internally. Principle number 2, discipline fails when it serves the wrong identity. In psychology, we call this cognitive dissonance theory. Internal identity conflict creates psychological tension. The nervous system chooses relief from pain or pressure over growth. I use the example of being a smoker and going to the gym. When I first started smoking cigarettes years ago, I hated it. I hated the physical part of it. I hated it physically, and I hated it emotionally. But because I wanted to be a part of that group, I convinced myself that it was something that I like, until eventually at one point I was smoking over 2 packs a day. We're seeing the same thing with people going to the gym right now. They're trying to convince themselves that that is something that is a part of who they are becoming. And many of them will give up, but some of them will stick with it, and their lives will change for the better. James 1:8, doulos, a double-minded man, doulos, literally of 2 minds, is unstable in all of his ways. So when you're wrestling with that thing, the tension that creates in you as you're trying to make changes in your life, that is being double-minded. And so you have to shut down one part of your brain and create a new identity that says, I'm the kind of guy that goes to the gym. And hopefully, I'm not the kind of guy that smokes cigarettes. Augustine said the punishment of every disordered mind is its own disorder. So when your mind is out of place, that's punishment itself. You don't need more.